Yeah, what up, what up, what up, what up? We in here. EST, B Rad, EST 87, your boy Bush. What's good? What's goody? Man,
What's going on, man? We
What's
in
going on?
monumental times. We in monumental times, man. We
the
making
day
History in the
before
history.
making.
election. Trump
Yeah,
is
man.
down there in your town. He been there for a while in North Carolina. He love it down there.
Yeah, this is his home. This is a second home. You consider North Carolina home, you know.
I
Yeah,
see, I
man.
see. Before we get into these little predictions and this and talk this talk, man, it's just been little shit going on. Matter of fact, did y'all see Jay Prince over there in Wack 100 Hood?
Nah, he
Y'all
ain't
ain't see
pull
that?
that, did he?
He pulled up. He pulled up to Wack
And
100 in his hood, like
and where's
by
Whack
the
100? Did he
projects.
flee the
Well, you
fucking
know what?
nation
You know what?
like a
I've been.
bitch?
It's a wobbler,
Wack
man.
was nowhere to be seen.
It's a
It's a
wobbler.
wobbler.
I've been on the
It's a
fence about
wobbler.
that. I've been on the fence
What you
about
mean?
that because it's like you a grown man. You should be able to go wherever you at. I don't think it's no stain on my jacket that you pulled up to my neighborhood and did whatever you did. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, you
what
should be allowed to go
I
wherever you
don't
want,
control
but other
every
grown men control where you can go. So he's proven that Whack 100 won't come to him, but he'll
I
pull up on
mean,
Whack any day, and Whack will do nothing. Yet
nah,
he
this the
talk all
thing
that
though. This the
jam
thing.
online.
facts
Where are these places at that they saying he can't go?
Anywhere
to
in
his
fucking
own hood.
Texas, I
First of
think.
all, many of
Yeah,
his
actually,
gang
yeah.
Maybe
members
He he
from his hood
he ain't
said he
out to
can't
get
go
he
there.
ain't out getting ice cream right now. He ain't out getting ice cream right now in his own neighborhood, and Jay Prince is probably out there.
I just think it's a blow. It's like Jay Prince is showing like what? Because Wack was saying all this shit about him. He pulled up right to his hood. If anybody that loved Wack that's in his hood didn't say nothing, that tell you a lot about Wack. You know what I mean? Because everybody
Mm,
know about the
nah,
little
mm,
smoke they got.
let me tell you,
mm.
warfare though. Warfare, I can always find somebody in your city that's the opposition that don't like you and go do business and show up and do the whole shit. They don't mean nothing. He got people in his hood that
Yeah.
don't like him. He got people in his hood who do fuck with him. Cuban Rob from his hood. The dude who be on no jumper with him. Go do your
Well,
Yeah.
research
listen.
on him. So he got people that's from his hood that's riding. But this is the thing, they don't control every square inch of the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? So it's
No.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, man,
Okay.
but he taking a page out of Wack book because Wack just went to y'all from New York, so you should know what's his name? Um
Hocus.
yeah, Hocus 4/5. He went to Hocus 4/5 hood with the Pampers and shit, did the whole little shit. So
Really?
yeah, it's a war tactic. Just showing you that I can move freely in your neck of the woods. But that's not saying nothing. It's like, okay,
That's
this the thing though. This would impress me. Open up a business over there. Then I'm
mm,
like,
That's hard.
oh,
Get money in the hood. Get
you're
money in
right.
the hood, and then say
You're
what's
right.
up. Yeah, that's true.
You're right.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
pretty hard.
And Jay
yeah, yeah.
Prince
Open.
old ass, like it really don't say much to me because come on now, Jay Prince, you
Hey, let me
old,
tell
you
you a
rich.
gangster story though.
Yeah.
I said this was gangster. So this lady went to go get her nails done, right? And
Hmm.
the employee cut her and was like, you know what I'm saying, didn't want to give her a full service and didn't want to give her her money back. So she went to go complain to her husband, told her what happened. The husband said, oh yeah, get did I lag out? I'm here.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
here?
you're good now.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
good.
So they went to the business and before it took a little minute. It took like, 30, 40 minutes. Husband and them walked in, said, look, I'm the new owner. You all fired. Get the fuck out.
Ooh.
I'm like, damn,
Ooh.
Where was
damn.
this at? What
I
the fuck was
forgot,
that?
man. I forgot, but I was like, that's like, damn.
That's next level.
Yo,
I'm
that's
the
Nah,
hard.
owner.
that's
I own the land and the company. Get the fuck out.
hell
Like,
yeah.
I
Young
want to do
Thug
that one
free.
day. I want to be able to do that one day.
yeah, man.
This
Be
money
like,
is
yo,
that bread.
pick up all your shit and leave because I own all of this
See,
now.
that to me, that's gangster. Now,
That
hey,
that
but
is,
but but, but
but that's
inform me,
power.
Bush.
That's no, but
Inform
that's
me, Bush.
real. That's real power. That's
What was
real
Jay
power.
Prince?
That's
What
when
was
your
Jay
money
Prince
can
doing
change
there?
lives.
Hmm.
Who?
What was Jay Prince doing there?
He posted up on the block and he was talking to people. He was talking. He was sitting there. He had a long speech talking about like
Oh God.
talking about
Good,
Whack
good,
100
good for him.
basically.
Good for
He
him.
was just he was just sitting there basically chopping it up, shooting the breeze.
He
A
ain't do
lot
the
of people.
campfire
Salute to
story,
Jay
do he? He
Prince.
ain't do one of them
Salute.
campfire stories that he normally do, did he?
Yeah, he did. He was just
Oh
sitting there.
God, no.
He was talking. But he was just explaining the difference, and he's talking about the rats and the bloggers that's on YouTube ratting and this and that. He was basically going at Wack. He didn't really say his name, but he was in Pacoima, uh, California. You feel me? Right in his neighborhood, and it looked like he was in a
Mm,
hood. He wasn't in no nice area, and
mm.
just comfortably expressing himself,
Well, we all
basically.
know he cut the check. He tapped in with the right people, cut the check, and made his move. Now, strategically on the
Even if he
board,
could do that, that's saying a lot. If he could even do that, because if
yeah.
Wack has some type of stronghold on his community,
But this the thing though. Listen, it's been dudes who had a stronghold on their community, been backdoored and allowed stuff like that to happen. We got numerous occasions, like when what's his name? The game brother, Big Face, allowed
hmm.
Spider Lope to come and shoot the video and Cedar Block, and you rest in peace, white boy showed up and knocked Big Face out. So, it's people will bite the, for that money they gonna go for it. Be your own homies that go for shit like that, bro. For that
Knocked
opportunity.
his
Look,
ass
hey,
right
look,
out.
hey, this is a key example. Look what 50 did with Jim Jones, gave him that deal in the midst of their beef. Fucked the whole shit
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
Jim Jones,
Fucked
lame
the
man.
whole
Bit
shit up,
Jim
bro.
Jones bit the bait and shit. And Jim Jones now signed with Jay-Z after all that drama.
Word.
So
Ugh.
we know where Jim Jones' loyalty lie. Hey,
He's a
did you
hoe.
hear
Jim
you
Jones
heard
just a
Young
hoe,
Thug's
dude.
you heard Young Thug's first day out? You heard that song? Is that
Yeah,
an
I heard that. I
AI?
heard that
What the
John. I
fuck?
heard that John. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like, is that AI? He like, I'm screaming, still screaming, fuck the judge. He said,
That part I was like, I don't know. It's listen, I got an ear for this shit. It sounded like they were piecing that shit together. You know what I'm saying? It sounded
that's
like
what I'm
two.
saying.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
that's
Some of that
yeah.
shit was like,
That's
hold
what
on.
the technology is still isn't perfect yet, and depending on who it is, because they may not have enough for the catalog of him.
Hey,
Who
but them
knows?
tweets real
They
though.
should though. They should though, to be honest.
That
Them
song was
tweet.
hard though.
Hey, them tweets real though.
What?
Yeah, but you
Oh, he
can
said
say what yo,
wham.
it's not yo, but it's not a crime. Yo, like you can literally tell a cop to go fuck himself. That's not a crime. It's just stupid
Yeah.
because he's gonna get you bad for something else.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
he
But like you
tweeted
can
out.
say whatever you want. No, you can say whatever you want. And to be honest, hate speech actually technically is covered by the First Amendment. Not that I'm cool with that, but I'm just saying like freedom of speech is a fucking serious thing. So you can tell a judge to do whatever the fuck you want as long as you're not within their court and you're finished business with them. You can tell them to go wherever you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just not a good look. But you can go
No.
out and make a song and say
But he
"fuck the
did put
judge."
out tweets. He
He
did
said,
put out tweets saying, basically, let's do some songs and go at these rats. And that was like a quote. So I
Yeah.
don't
nah,
know if
not
he
just that. He
replaced
Woo!
it as
said
far
before that, he said that's a real plea
when
deal, Jack. He said that's a real plea deal,
said,
Jack.
Okay, but
damn.
yo, but wait. So is he gonna like put together like an old West posse, go out like a
Nah, see,
lynch
but
mob
this
and go
check
and
this
get the
though.
rats?
That was a
It's
that was
gonna
a
be
double
hard.
entendre. That was a double entendre. He was basically saying that was a replete. That was a real plea deal, Jack. Not that shit that
Right,
y'all
right,
did.
right, right,
So he
I'm
going
right.
at
saying
Gunna, you
Exactly.
saying?
and that could
Yeah,
be
he's going to
referring
all of them.
to. It can be
He's going to
referring to.
everybody.
Yeah, he's saying that's a
They all
real.
signed the same fucking deal.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
think
he
they
in the
all did.
song he
No,
said
no,
Gunna
no, no.
gonna do it for
Ghana's
life.
was different, but then the rest were all pretty much just look. They
In the
all admitted that
song he
YSL was
said
a fucking
Gunna didn't
gang.
rap. He said that in the song, Gunna didn't rap. That's my nigga.
Mm.
So now that they're saying that he's
Okay.
going at Gunna. So I don't get it. We don't know till we hear it from
Yeah, but there's
Thug's
there's
mouth.
optics to be played here. They have to make it look certain ways. Like they're probably not allowed to talk to each other
But the thing
legally.
is, what they're gonna have to get beat and get around, and nobody's exception to this in hip hop. The streets are the streets, and there's no exception
Yeah.
to the rule
Yep.
because it's your homie. They're gonna call
It's
it
true.
down the line, regardless of what you vouching for. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be
True
like,
that.
yeah, nigga could be vouching for that shit, but it's a technicality on this jacket, bro.
You got Slime Life Shorty. He's still on the stand. He's still
Oh,
they breaking down every video, every vlog he ever made. He on there. They somebody wrote slat on Donovan Nutt's grave site. He said that wasn't me,
mm,
but da da da. And then they played a video where he said about something else. Yeah, he said it out of his mouth. Yeah, we wrote that on the op's grave, and then he put up he went like this, like He just looking all bad, but basically they got him on the stand. I don't know what type of deal he gonna get, like, cause
No,
did
he
he
go.
already signed the deal? He already good, basically, huh? As long as
Yeah,
he.
he got the
Oh,
deal.
okay.
The thing is, he's doing his performance right now. He 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 is one of the few that's not actually bucking. He has a calm temperament. He's answering the questions as best as he can. He's not saying "I don't remember," "I don't know" 1,000 times.
Yeah,
So
he's
they're going to
straight
be
rapping.
lenient on him. They going and he young. I feel sorry for him,
He
man,
not
because
that
he.
young. He 20. He 20, 20 something. 25, I think.
But you
He
got to
ain't that
That's
young.
still
understand.
young.
You got to
He
That's
understand.
young
young.
for a man.
You talking about right now? Even he's stuck in time. You gotta take
You
this.
right.
You gotta take
It's,
2-3 years
Oh,
off of
that's a
that
22,
25.
22,
Yeah,
23 years old.
yeah,
he
around.
signed. He
And
was
100%.
age
That
18.
100%. That's 100.
yeah, see this
But
right here. This is gonna birth men though. This type of trouble
mm,
is gonna birth men to go do something and stand on that. It's okay, bro. It's okay. My
and it's
thing
gonna
is,
make a lot of men realize, oh, I ain't fucking with that shit no more. I ain't with it. I wonder how you feel. You see, he know Thug is free. He like shit. He, all that Woody shit is over. Playing games with the courts. Cause you know what that lady gonna do. That judge gonna throw your ass right away. You play with her.
not
Mm-mm.
only that, just let you know that the Georgia system, man, they gonna play dirty when it comes to collecting their evidence, going about getting. It's letting you know. Listen, we willing to bring 300 more efforts in here, bro.
Yeah,
Testify against your ass.
they're gonna do it with everybody. Like they're
You
gonna
know what I'm
get
Stupid as
saying?
anybody and
hell.
everybody. And from now on, their justice system, I have a feeling, is gonna be super by the book, super clean.
Oh yeah.
But they are gonna get, they're gonna be grimy in getting everything. But I mean, like by like everything that they have to put up in court, they will have in order, ready to rock. They're not going to be embarrassed again.
So what you
Mm.
saying? What you saying also is like by them fucking up by in his case, they're actually making it worse for the people in the future because they're gonna make it to where
Very
that
much
don't
so.
happen again.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure.
Like this
Yeah.
is the incident that went and fucked it up for everybody type thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that.
they call him
That's
Rico.
going to be this point.
You saying
Right.
Rico, you better have a Rico because you already got
Well, not
Thug. So
only
But
that,
now
check
well,
make
this
the
though. But
Rico.
check this
yeah,
though.
but we said from the get go that they only had a 50-50 chance of winning this shit because
But
it
this
was
the thing
state.
though. It's
Mm.
only a threat when you empower a leadership that's don't have no control of the shit. But when the right person in there for some reason, it seems like he don't let them run amok, make the right decisions, and free people who need to be free too. And I'll
Mm.
sit
But that,
down with a
yeah,
person like Kim
yes,
Kardashian who
sure,
has a prison reform package
yeah,
to help
sure.
overlook some of these cases, whether you agree with them or not. Let's look at this shit and not have people rot and waste the taxpayers' money. But I don't
Oh,
see other
that's,
people doing that.
it's
Mm.
not a
You
very
right.
popular thing. People don't care about people. Look, there's certain groups in society that just kind of get thrown away by regular everyday people in society, and it's really fucked, and they don't get acknowledged, and people in jail are one of them.
You know what I
You know what
found
I'm
out
saying?
though? You know what I figured out
It's
though?
fucked up. It's
Any
really
any
fucked
any
up.
race, but just the thing, any race that come here and do that is your fault because look at the Italians who came here, look at the Irish who came here and they actually established something outside of criminal. Anybody who come here is going to have a criminal generation. We understand that, but what have you
Of course.
evolved to besides that?
Yeah. Even the
Yeah,
Irish with the police, everybody, like most of, yeah.
yeah.
The
I
Polish,
mean,
the
100%. Everybody had to
Red
come
Hook
here. Whoever.
was an immigrant slum, a Jewish slum, way before it was anything else.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
That's a fact.
There was a huge Jewish slum population, and a lot of Jewish gangsters came up out of here. Like,
Oh
look,
yeah.
every generation that came here, the first generation of their
Gangsters.
group of people that came here, they had to get it up out the mud. The people that
But
made the
Facts.
check
money
this
and
though. But
became
peep this
somebody
though.
were
But
gangsters.
peep this though. They try
Facts.
to give gang banging to hip hop and black culture, knowing damn well that like the movie
We ain't
Gangs in New
start that.
York, it was five
Oh my
boroughs again.
god,
Yeah, come on.
100%. No, no, no. So that's 100%. That's just the ignorance of people that live in America that don't understand crime. Like the world, there's a lot more crime in the world than people think. Like America is
Yeah.
still a very safe and nice
And it's
place to
not
live.
new. Crime ain't new.
Some of their favorite
Facts.
forefathers
No,
and most and you know, people who made a stamp on this culture was gangbangers, was part of a, saying click back in the day, whether it was political or what I'm saying, like the movie Motherless Brooklyn. They said it was a
Hmm.
true story in
sure.
New York where the guy who what's his name? He on trial for accidentally shooting at the camera lady, killing her. Him.
Oh, I
That's
know
what
what
that
you're
was.
But
talking about.
yeah, but it's a story. He's
I thought
playing
that
the
was the one
shit.
about the kids.
But
That was
it's
the
a
kids are
story
broken.
about how it was a bridge borough association in New York who was banking and basically ran it because they was in charge of the geographical structure of how shit was laid out. And they went through
Okay.
how he was really the king of that motherfucker because if ain't shit get built if it ain't come through him.
Yeah, that's like keyhole, gate holders, man. Like key
Yeah.
holders, people who
It
can
was a
do real
good
shit.
movie, man. Ed Norton, that dude who
I'll
I
have to check
spoke
it out.
of.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Motherless
on
Brooklyn.
Netflix.
Oh,
I
Bruce
think it's on
Willis in
Netflix.
it.
So
Bruce Willis starring in it. It was a great movie.
I'll check that. I'll check that out.
Hell yeah. Hey, but what the polls looking like?
Oh, let's
Who's in
go.
lane?
I'm glad you asked because I
I
got it
haven't.
pulled
I
up
haven't
right
looked.
here.
I haven't looked. EST,
I got
It
it.
said
you're gonna be
Kamala.
my
It said
update because
Kamala
I haven't
going
looked
door
at
to door
anything.
right now. Kamala
Yeah,
going door to
okay.
door,
Shit,
For what I
she
heard
better
in the
be.
update,
She
right?
touching
really
the
need to
people.
be.
For what I heard in the
Feet on
update.
land. Yeah,
Hold on,
Kamala.
hold on,
Feet
hold on,
on
hold on. You
land. You
pissing me
hear me?
off. Hold on.
That's right. Kamala
Hold on.
touching the land though.
Okay, so let me
She
read
gonna
these
win.
on right quick.
I
Pennsylvania,
think look at
Pennsylvania,
Super Trump over
Kamala is
there.
up by 0.07%, which we know is less than, it's
She
a
up though.
fraction.
She up. She up.
Okay, Georgia, Trump is up in 1.27%.
Ooh, up
Okay.
by a half.
North
Let's
Carolina,
go.
Trump is up 2.18%.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a wrap. It's a
Let
wrap.
me see. Arizona, Trump is up 3.40. Hold on, we ain't done.
No, it's
Wisconsin,
over. It's over.
Harris 0.51. She's up. Nevada, Trump 1.77. And as of now, that's what we have as far as early voting statistics. I'm gonna say this: Waltz is kind of whooping Van's ass, but people. Oh my God, we ain't gonna get into Waltz.
I was just saying, there's a lot of stupid people out there,
Yeah.
and they
So I
tend to
mean,
vote early,
we all know it's
so we don't know
270
what
to
this means.
win. Right now, it's 210 Harris, 227 Donald Trump. I want people to understand what droves are called.
Yeah,
Droves, if you will. If you
it's
don't know
gonna
what
be a lot. It's
droves
gonna be
is,
nuts.
you're gonna see it tomorrow. Okay.
Waves, large waves
Okay.
of people
Now,
just.
but I appreciate it. It's good for everybody. I appreciate everybody showing up, whether you voted early, whether you plan on voting
Yeah,
tomorrow. I definitely plan on voting tomorrow. But
yeah, but
yeah, man.
you do know that like they're gonna be counting into the night into tomorrow, and like there are still states that are gonna take late ballots. Like,
Yeah.
man, like
It's
remember.
gonna be a long, tedious process. Don't think, but for what I've
But
seen
do
in
you
the
remember how
polls,
like it was looking one way, and then all of a sudden, overnight, there was just a large flood of nothing but just a certain
Yeah,
type of vote?
when the Russians
You
came
remember
in
that? Do you
and
remember that? That was crazy.
fuck with the votes.
That
Yeah,
was
they
crazy.
fuck with
I
the votes
mean,
for Trump.
I've seen
Yeah,
That was
her
crazy.
influx. She's putting up a better fight than I ever thought she would, with a lot of, especially
Agreed.
late endorsements. I'm like, wow,
Agreed.
okay.
But she got a lot of people who were team. They were team blue, and then Biden finally embarrassed them enough where they were like, "I give up. I guess I'll have to vote for Trump because he does make sense." And then she pops up, and they're like, "Oh, okay," and they went right to her. It didn't
And
matter who she
you see that
was.
the
yeah,
They
but
went
Supreme
right
Court,
why?
there.
you see the
They
You
went
Supreme
think
right
they
Court.
went
there.
to her just because?
But for a second,
Hold
when
on,
they
hold on.
didn't
He
have a
asking the
fucking
question
when
though.
they didn't have a stupid identity to choose, they said, "Well, I guess I'll go with the guy who makes sense because at least I hate him, but he makes sense." It's like
So Trump,
it
you
was
saying
right
Trump
there.
is? You're
I don't have
saying
to say names. Everybody knows exactly who I'm saying. Like, and then all of a sudden, she pops up, and all these certain types of people were like, "Oh, all right," and they went right to her. Like,
We
like
all
what's
know.
the
Biden
We
was
all know.
embarrassing. Biden was embarrassing, and as soon as she popped up, they came right back. But they did move over to Trump for a minute. I heard a lot of people say, "Well, I guess I'm going to have to vote for Trump now," because they were told to hate Biden, but then they were given a new Messiah,
if
And
Kamala
I
win,
Harris.
rise.
y'all. If
Harris,
Kamala win, y'all got to
and
do a
she
show.
walks on water apparently.
If Kamala win, y'all got to do a show. It's basically speaking all the good things about Kamala for a whole
If
half
she
an hour.
wins, me and E are gonna tap in from a fucking bunker somewhere with helmets and fucking machine guns. It's probably gonna get pretty. It's gonna get pretty
See,
scary out there.
I knew
If
you
she
a
wins,
bum.
man, I'm gonna have to take a little minute off, because it's like, especially with me putting shit out, it's like I'm gonna take a little minute, because it's like it's a lot of ramifications. And I
Oh
and I
my
and I was
god.
just telling somebody this the other day, right? Everything that people are complaining about as far as food prices, gas prices, housing purchase prices, anything like that being up, you're voting the issue in. Just pay attention to who's been in control of that going up,
It's
and
not
just
going to get any better
understand
if Harris stays in. It's
it's
not going to get any
it's
better, folks. You're looking at it. You're looking
yeah,
at it.
So
This
you're
is it.
saying when Trump win, all that stuff is gonna go down, and
yes,
it's gonna
Within
be
a
immediately.
year.
hunky dory.
Yeah,
Listen,
within a
listen,
half a year.
and this is what I
Yeah,
love about him, right? Because listen, this is the difference. He
this
has
guy makes moves.
he's had immediate issues and things that he and projects that he's been talking about implementing immediately, like the 100% tariff, right? He's already got things that's listen, as soon as I'm in, this is what's going on. Boom, bing, bung, bung, and we're gonna get this shit back rolling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man, and when you look it up, it's like, okay. Now I understand celebrities and millionaires and billionaires not being with certain shit because it's like, hold on.
Why not? He
Well,
gonna
fuck.
make a big tax cut for all the billionaires.
No,
Yeah, well, you know
listen,
what?
Why?
Fuck
they
them
asked
because
him,
there's
right?
such a small amount of them. It doesn't matter.
They asked him about
It
that.
doesn't matter.
And they asked him about that. He was like,
Small.
listen, yes, I do the same thing that she do and her donors do to get the money to give her to it, to give
Yeah,
it to her.
same loopholes.
I'll
I
take
use the
and listen,
same
no, hold on, hold
loopholes
on,
that
hold
they
on,
make.
hold on. He said, listen, not only that, Senator Hillary Clinton is the one who allows it to happen in the first place. Huh?
Yeah,
Okay,
Oh,
but
huh?
how?
Oh,
that's
That
oh,
doesn't mean
oh,
it's.
oh.
Is it not wrong still?
no,
He's
Ask
talking
the
it's
about
not.
person,
the
In
listen,
fact,
Biden
it's
part.
listen,
not. No, it's he
listen.
said he's like it's not my fault that I know your tax code that you wrote better than you do. He says I
No,
Okay,
use the
so
same tax
not only
loopholes
that.
that you.
crazy.
He said he's like I use the exact same tax loopholes. In fact, I use them better than you and all your friends
So
do
now it's
because
acceptable for y'all,
you
for the
made them
billionaires to
for
get the
your
cuts,
friends.
and
So
we
don't be
got
mad that
people.
I used them,
So
but
you missing that point,
You
Bush.
made them.
You missing that point, man. You got to
He's
understand
just
that he's
being honest
saying
about it. He's telling you how to play the
I'm
game.
taking advantage of the same thing that your people have been doing that you all have allowed it to happen. Now, don't ask
No,
me what I'm
that
doing. Ask yourself, why did you allow this to happen?
and not only that, you changed and mended those laws to make
Mhm.
it even easier for certain of your friends. It's just that I use it better because I'm better than you.
Listen, and if you and listen for the people in the layman's folk who misinterpret about what we talking about the Fortune 500 companies allowing them to skip out on certain taxes that the average person who
Yeah,
pay and front the bill never get an excuse on, and
yeah.
allowing tax exempts and don't inform the people, but you let it for everybody else, and you're allowing it to happen. But when somebody who you don't like is taking advantage of you, like, hey, you did that,
Check
and it's like,
check it out
bro,
for
stop,
everybody
stop.
out there. For everybody out there that works a 9 to 5 that pays their taxes, you know, well, you don't really pay it, do you? It gets taken out of your check before you even get your check, so technically that's stealing. But then you can pay someone to get some of it back for you later. Don't worry about it. But I'm gonna tell you something. Anybody that makes $1 million or better a year, they don't pay taxes. They pay someone pretty good money, but to go and find all these little loopholes through tax law where they don't have to pay for things like
That's not a
investing your
bad
money and
thing.
buying
That's not a
property.
bad thing.
It's
That's
not a
not a
bad
bad
thing
thing.
because
No.
no, it's not because these people wind up buying property. They wind up
Mhm.
paying taxes on the property in the first place. They don't pay them later, but it is what it is because they're creating business. They're
They're
opening
trying to
businesses.
acquire and a
They're
generational wealth
they're
like
So
everybody
they
else who the
already got
multi.
the
they're
loopholes, and now
acquiring
Trump
wealth.
is
They're
giving them.
acquiring wealth, but they're creating the opportunity for wealth for many beyond them as well. So it does work out. It does work out, but a lot of them don't pay straight up taxes. But they do a lot more for society with their money when they invest it better than they would if they were to pay taxes because they spend their money better than the government would spend their money because they want to make money, but the government just wants to spend it.
All right.
Too bad
So
he's gonna
you have to
lose,
understand
And
and
that,
that's not
folks.
and
gonna
look,
matter anyway.
people like your friend, right? We
Don't
had our
make me call
conversation,
him.
right?
I
Listen
call him
though,
right
listen.
there.
They're
Go
talking
ahead.
about they're not just him, right? Man, look, and I ain't trying to talk to that dude, man, because he want to argue. I ain't here to argue.
Why you
I ain't here to
call him out
argue.
there? He might be.
No,
He
no,
might
I'm not.
feel
I'm
like that.
listen. Okay, well,
Who,
listen.
who,
People
who,
like
who,
him.
who?
A couple of podcasts ago, he brought this dude on. He was saying, I don't love my people and I'm this and that because I decided to vote for Trump. But listen, I want to make this
Oh
point.
my God,
People
that's
like him will
crazy.
say this like this because you side with white supremacy. And I thought, and I'm like, hold on. Do you have a driver's license? Do you drive on these roads? Do you pay taxes? Do you have a home?
Okay.
He throws.
So he gonna say. So that means we side for it
Look,
too if we pay
listen,
taxes.
these
1,000%,
are
of
these are
course.
all the things that white supremacy has created that you participate in every fucking
So
day
now, fuck it,
that you
go
don't.
for it then. So
No,
since I'm
no. This
already
is what
with
I'm
it,
saying.
then
Don't drive. What what you got on your back? What kind of roads? What kind of car do you drive? Because everywhere that you do in turn, white supremacy had a hand in it, and I don't see you not. I
Okay,
don't
but
see
you
you not
can't. There's different
participating.
ways to fight. You can't
No, no,
fight
no.
it.
What I'm
You
saying
can't.
is, if you can acknowledge the white supremacy when it comes to somebody voting for Trump, then acknowledge the white supremacy in yourself because you partake in it every fucking day.
Okay,
You spend
that's like
money.
that
You
argument
speak
can be
English.
knocked down so many ways.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But
I ain't
all
gonna
I'm
go
saying
Well,
is,
I
into
if
mean,
we
it
can,
that's.
though, 'cause-
What people are calling white supremacy at that point is really colonization. However, colonization as a concept is something that has taken place throughout fucking history, and colonization really is just. It's just like
hold on.
it's like societal evolution. Like shit's gonna mix and mold and mend, and like people get tight over certain parts of it because other people move in and take over. But I'm saying it's just an evolution, and people get eaten up in it, and it
that's evolution.
creates chaos. But that's true. So, I mean, it's the evolution of society. It is. It factually is.
Look,
And you know what?
I'm a
What
product
people
of slave
somebody
babies
can
from
say they
South
own
Carolina, man. I
somebody
know
can
it's
say they own property all day long, but if somebody else comes in and pushes you out of it, you don't own a fucking thing in this world. You there for now until
I mean,
somebody
listen,
tells you you're
go
not
research
anymore.
something called eminent domain. You don't own shit because when the government
Yeah, but a
decides they
man
want
made
it,
that up. Yeah, but a man made that up too, because
no, no,
one day
no.
somebody else is
Regardless,
going to override that. Somebody's going to
Yeah,
override
man
that.
made that
What's
up,
what's
bro.
wild to me
Yeah.
is what's wild to me is fucking manifest destiny. It's from here to as far as we can fucking see for as long as we can see. It's ours. Why? Because God said so, and that's how we got America coast to coast.
yeah, but
That's
listen,
wild to
man,
me.
listen,
That's no,
yeah,
because we were
you,
we were all taught that in school. That's wild concept, bro. Think
that's
about
good.
that.
That sound
Manifest
good.
destiny
That
is
is wild.
wild.
It
It's
is
wild. And we all
theoretically.
believe in it. We believe in it in our soul because we're American, because it's ours. Like, that's wild, bro. Think
I
about that.
mean,
While you
I,
pledge
I
allegiance,
come
I,
from
I think
fighting the
about that shit
power.
too. I fuck with it all, but I'm just saying we're indoctrinated hardcore, so don't ever think we're not. It's just fire, but it's weird. It's weird.
But these be the same people that partake in Christmas.
I fuck
Michael
with
Moore.
Christmas. I fuck with Halloween, which is a pagan holiday,
Okay,
and
so
I
Fuck
love
with
guess
and
all
I
what?
that.
love
This
election
shit,
day. I love
I'm
That's as
election
white
becoming
day.
racist.
supremacy as it gets, baby.
Michael
They don't
Moore
like
put
me either.
out
Look, they
a
trust me when I tell you they don't like me either. They
who's
don't like
they?
me either. The
Anybody,
white
it's
supremacists,
just the
like
matrix, bro. Anybody that has the
white
opposition of
white
programming against you.
supremacy nation. But I'm just saying, white supremacy nation, like like the boogeyman, if you will, today. They wouldn't like me either. If they were in power, they probably would use this against me, and I wouldn't be around very long, right? Like, let's be honest. It's not like I'm part of their team. I'm just saying, it's not. Fuck those. That shit is bullshit.
So
Like, I think
it sounds
America can
like
be America
y'all
without
don't
that
want to make
bullshit
that
easily.
bet. EST don't want
What
to make
bet
that bet to where if Kamala win, y'all do a show half hour. I'm
about
not there speaking
I'll
on
do
the
it,
about
good
what?
man.
things
You know
about
what? I
Kamala
would do it. Okay, listen, this
with
would it
no
be about.
bashing of Kamala in the
This
whole
would it
show.
be about. It won't be no bashing. I'll listen. I will congratulate you for winning. But this is the thing.
Yes.
We don't have a sample size of you in control to judge, but I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna be on your ass every move. In the
Of
same way
Hmm.
course, you know that.
how loud we gonna be congratulating you is the same loud we gonna be when it comes time
And
to
Trump
criticize
could
you.
say
Criticizing you,
whatever. He could do whatever.
but
You ain't.
but
He get a
I will
pass. But Kamala,
Nah,
but
you
I
on
will
their
we can do the
ass.
stand
same thing with
behind.
him.
I will stand behind and support the fact that she is our president. You know what I mean? Because that's our president. So fucking get behind it and just we
Yeah.
got to be on our ass about doing
Hey,
the right
check
shit.
this.
If
No
she
matter
does
how
the right
much you
shit, we're
love
gonna be
Trump,
honest about it too.
no matter how much
And
you
if
love
Trump win,
Trump,
I do a Trump show, and it's playing. And we just gonna
no
big
matter
up
how
Trump
much
the
you
whole
love him,
time.
right? If he lose, you will get in trouble. It's illegal to be online and bashing and talking shit about the.
Oh yeah, just wait,
Hey,
You
listen,
just
know,
ask
wait.
Main Music. Main Music just got done doing, I think 6, 7, 8 federal years behind that shit. He
oh,
did a
that's
music
crazy.
E
video with them
every
guns talking
every
about Trump, and the feds came and got his ass.
everything
Well, that's Trump.
everything you and I watch on like our entire stream on YouTube right now, our personal feeds on YouTube right now are just gonna dry up in the next 3 to 6 months. If she wins, the shit that we listen to
No,
is not gonna be legal
nah,
anymore.
it's not gonna be that because they're gonna come for people like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So no, it's not. No, it's not.
that's what
You
I'm
know what I'm saying?
talking
But
about, bro. Because you're on my feeds. What are you talking about?
it's gonna make great for the great debate. And I don't want nobody to do no complaining. You know what I'm saying? And hence shit don't go wrong, right? You know what
So
I'm saying?
you're gonna accept it if Kamala win, and
I
you're
have
gonna
no
be a
choice because I'm a
We
remain
don't
to
have
be
a
a
patriot.
choice.
patriot.
She's our president. Like
I'm a patriot.
we believe in America.
I'm a
Now,
Exactly.
patriot,
because
but
there's a fear that's going around saying, "Oh, Kamala win, it's gonna be this or that, World War."
I
They
agree.
What?
I
What? The
Central
agree.
War.
Gestapo? All of a sudden, there's going to be a Gestapo come around,
I
start
agree.
fucking taking
And
people
you know why
away.
I agree? You know why I agree?
Not
Because
us.
These white
two
militants are beasting,
we can name
and
two
others.
monumental things that happened though.
White militants.
We can
Yes,
name that.
they
We
are.
can go to weather balloon. We can go to balloon, and we can go to mass immigration that happened. Those are mass threats on the country right there. People don't understand. They ain't thinking. They thinking about themselves and not understanding. We got to leave something for the kids and your grandkids. It ain't gonna be too much of nothing if y'all continue to let a weather balloon fly over the country. Come on.
Mm.
Not. I ain't gonna say a weather balloon. Let me stop saying that. A foreign balloon that didn't belong to us, and it flew right over to my hometown, North Carolina. No, no, no.
Why Trump loved North Carolina so much? He did like 4 rallies there back
You
like
know what?
Good,
Because
good golf.
they got roots there. He golf here, but this the thing, like I told you before.
good golf.
His son wife is from North Carolina. She's from Wilmington. She has a degree in Raleigh, NC State. They got
Oh, I
home
think.
ties here. Yeah,
Oh,
No,
he got
and
a
North
nice little
North Carolina is the blue
Southern
bloods,
belle
man.
out
Like
there. Wait,
they got money down there.
yeah,
he
yeah.
got a
That's
nice
old
thick
money.
Southern
That's
belle
old
out there.
money.
That's what.
See,
I'm
this the
saying
thing,
that's
and this the
old
thing for
money.
people who don't know, right? So they'll come down here and like, listen, I don't see skyscrapers. No, this is different.
No,
We build out this way.
it's country.
We build no, not the country. We build lateral.
Big.
We don't
Oh,
build
just your
up.
cities.
We yes, we don't build up. We build lateral. We build lateral. That's
Yeah.
why
Mm.
sometimes you'll have. That's why you can have acres and room and this and that in the middle of the city, and it'll
Yeah,
take
you
you
guys
X
don't
amount of
ruin the
time.
view.
You say what?
You don't ruin the view. You don't ruin the view. You can still see the
Nah,
sky
and
and the
we got our
sunset and all
four
that shit.
seasons. We got 4 seasons.
I need
I'm
four
saying
seasons.
only thing about it here, 98 degrees every day, summertime. 100,
Kamala
110
gonna win,
index.
We're
and I'm
close
gonna
to that
run
a
down
lot.
the street yelling, "Yes, Kamala, change."
You're gonna
What's
be
her
just like them
You're,
same
you're,
motherfuckers
yo,
running down the
Bush.
street
I
when
love you,
Obama won,
what's her
thinking it.
Bush. I
okay,
love
what's
you, but
her
you're a
saying?
dumbass.
She said, "Change what has been done," or some shit. It ain't
Oh,
make
shut up.
America
She
great.
can't even quote it properly. You're not going to get it right, and it doesn't mean shit. And it's tired and played out, and it's
Listen,
stolen. I don't want to hear
Kamala
it
is
anymore,
winning.
I bought
Sorry,
that
bro.
y'all.
change shit when Obama ran. You can't get me with
Yeah,
change no more.
yeah, for
Let's
real.
deal in reality and let's deal with analytics and hard facts and hard numbers. I don't want
Ooh,
to change. Listen, let's
he just hit me
change
with
once
the fool me once. He
we
hit you
can't
with the
change.
fool
Listen,
me
and
once.
we can't change shit if we don't get the foundation right. What's the point of changing the top if the bottom ain't right?
That's a
We
good
building
point.
onto
Okay,
a faulty house, bro. Fuck changing. No, we need to break it down. We need to disassemble the whole shit, then
a
redo it
lot of
right.
people saying Trump got that same approach and that same appeal as Hitler, and he's slowly
What do
really
you
Oh
mean a
my
lot? Wait, no, 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 no.
god.
Stop. Wait, stop that
despotism.
right there. A lot of
Oh
people.
my
What do you?
No, I'm
What?
saying that's
god.
what they
What made?
saying.
Who the fuck said that?
Oh,
Check his sources, B
Michael
Rad.
Moore did a movie, Fahrenheit.
I don't care what Michael Moore said. Michael Moore does. He makes great films. He proves great points. He's a great like.
Okay, so if we're gonna go
What's
off what
called.
Michael Moore said the government
But
has okay.
he's fringe, man. He hones in on one small thing and makes it look wild as fuck. Like he's really good at
He
that.
had a
I'm
lot of
going to give
good
him credit.
points.
Of
Even
course he
the
does,
first
because
time
he put
Trump
fucking
announced he was
millions of
going for
dollars into
president,
making that video.
it
Don't be
was a
fooled. Like
Trump paid a bunch of actors the first time he went to announce that he's running for president after he found out that Gwen Stefani was making more money on The Voice than he was starring in his own show, The Apprentice, and that's when he did a
right.
big stunt at the Trump Towers and did a big stunt, and then he went crazy and he went, wait a
He
minute,
bucked the
he
business
said,
because
wait a
he
minute, I can really do this. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's when he made up his mind. He didn't
but
make up his mind because of
But you
political
being
reasons.
an innovator with this shit should appreciate a man saying, hold on, let me buck the system. I got
Let me
motion
jump
too.
in.
But this
I
the
love
difference
it.
though. Hold on. Let me add a little context. It's a difference when you're a celebrity or a businessman that's using celebrities to your benefit when you first announced you're running versus being a politician using a celebrity.
That yes.
Let your politics speak for itself and not celebrity endorsements. And more importantly, bro, he didn't. I understand when you the underdog up and coming using that benefit to you to get your
You
exposure and
use
get you
anything
out
you
there. Yeah,
can.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as a politician who's sound, they're going to use their politics. You know
He's a
what I'm saying?
politician. He's a
So both of
politic. He's a
y'all was with
businessman.
Trump.
He's a politician. He's exactly what our forefathers had in mind when they made the rules of who should
And
be
listen,
the
and it's
guy
the
who runs
sad
for
Y'all
part.
was
president.
with
It's
him
a
in the
former
beginning when he
rich
made that
businessman who's
announcement.
now giving back. It's a former
So
rich
y'all was
businessman, made
excited
his
when he
money in
made that
America. Now he
announcement.
gives back to America by being the fucking guy who runs it for a while.
So
That's
y'all
who
was
the
rocking
president
with
is
him from
supposed
the
to be.
beginning. Y'all was rocking with him from the
No,
beginning when he made that announcement. Y'all was with it from the
no,
beginning.
not at all. The first 2.5 years of that 4 year cycle, waiting for it to be either Hillary or him, I was so angry and disgusted and embarrassed that these are the best two
No,
people America can put forward.
hold
That's how
on,
I felt, to
hold
be
on,
Sounds
honest.
like
That's how I
now.
felt.
hold on. Let's stay there. Before that, B-Rad, I wasn't on the other side, and you know why? Because the candidate was Bernie Sanders. Fuck a
Right?
Hillary. But like
Yeah.
I said, and I'm gonna keep saying,
Yeah.
it changed soon as I seen them throw him to the wolves. I
Drastically.
knew right then
Drastically.
and there y'all didn't want
Yeah.
real fucking change. You didn't
They
want it.
showed.
They
They
did throw
showed.
him to the
They showed.
wolves. That was
They
bad. That
showed.
was fucked up what they did him, and he won.
They
Because
showed their whole cards
all
on
his
that one.
programs was radical, every single
Yep.
one of them, and it was for
Yeah.
the
Guess
They
what?
tipped.
benefit for the
He
people.
won the vote,
They
and they
they
picked. They
tipped their
still.
hand when they
They.
when they did that. When they tipped their hand, they show you who they really were
And
when
check
they
this
did
though, and
that.
check this. Hillary won the popular vote against Trump. Still got
Yeah.
smashed.
Yeah.
Still got
Definitely.
smashed.
I
So
love
listen,
that.
don't let this shit hype y'all up because y'all got to remember Hillary had better politics and she won the popular vote and still
Yeah.
got landslided.
That's true.
So
That's
don't
true.
have a history revision. You know what I'm saying?
Or just
Well,
keep it in
Kamala
mind
don't have that
and
same.
and just keep it in
Kamala
mind
don't.
because history is very important in telling what could happen
Yeah,
tomorrow. And anybody who
that's
forgets
true. But
yesterday is
Kamala
doomed
and
tomorrow.
Kamala,
Hold on, but when I said that,
Kamala and
hold on, hell
Hillary,
no, hell
two
no,
different people.
Bush,
Kamala and
are you?
Hillary. Hillary had all that bullshit going on with the emails and the this and the that and all kind of foul shit going on. Come on now. She had a lot of grimy shit going on. Y'all forgetting about that?
Did you listen to what
Y'all
B
act like
Rad
she
just
was just
said though?
clean.
Did you listen to what B Rad just said? Hold on, you using the same
You got
arguments
cut
that
out.
we can you hear me? Can you hear me?
But Bush, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you.
You using the
Okay.
same
I hear y'all.
arguments that we were saying a couple podcasts ago when we were saying how Hillary is they're trying to make it seem like this is and that. We was like, no, y'all don't understand who she is. So we've been saying she wasn't nobody, and y'all don't understand how
Okay.
she undercover. You know what I'm
That
saying?
doesn't
Like
change what I said. That don't change the fact.
no,
Y'all was
but
talking about Kamala and Hillary now.
before that, B Rad
Okay.
was talking about history, right?
Yeah.
He made a great point about history. But when I was saying the same thing, Rasta Chris on the shit, shout out Rasta Chris OG. It was
Yeah, for
talking about
sure.
how history don't mean nothing, this and that. We was like, nah, you gotta
History is
understand
very
history.
important.
Yeah, history is
It's important.
history is yeah, for sure. You
Because B
gotta pay
Rad,
attention
listen,
to
Everything.
history.
B Rad, I was telling them about how Rome was giving them Colosseum wine and bread. Meanwhile, Caesar them was in the cut,
Yep.
changing shit legally and running shit up, and they had no idea.
Well, that's the thing. And the thing is, like, and it's when people say, like, oh, pay attention to history and know what happened tomorrow, they're not kidding. You see the exact same plays. There's probably like X amount of plays through history that people use
Over
in
100,
massive
over
takeovers.
100.
Okay,
But
but
I'm
can I
saying there
say
is an
something that
amount.
y'all listened to
There
one
is an
time?
amount, and you can see it over and over and
Hold
over.
on,
It's
what
the
you say?
I
same
know
What you
y'all
fucking
say?
stuck
moves.
in
What you
what
say?
y'all saying. I get it, but when you comparing Kamala to Hillary, that's two different motherfuckers.
Okay, I'm glad you
They're
brought
the
that up.
same. They're different heads on the same Hydra. They're
Not
all
even
part of the
that.
Well,
same
I'm
Not
saying
fucking
even
that
that.
thing.
for the
No, no,
fact
no, not
that
even that.
Hillary was caught in scandal and Kamala wasn't. So
No,
let's
I ain't
just
talking
make
about
it
the scandal.
simple.
This is what I'm talking
I don't
about.
care about the
Getting away.
scandal. I care about the deep-seated fuckery of their peoples.
It's not
Like
So you
about the
they're
don't care
they're
about the
scandal.
the
I'm
the
scandal.
using
people
this to
that
the
are in
point.
like. Go ahead, Eddie.
No, I'm using it to this point. Her politics, Hillary politics, are way rooted and grounded and way more deep than what Kamala Harris could ever be. She was
Oh
way
yeah,
more of a worthy candidate, but based off of and
yeah,
listen, and not just domestic, foreign too. Because
yeah.
Obama
She
gave
was a
her
real
the
force.
secretary of I think
Okay,
he gave her some
yeah,
job. I think it was for to be, to
that's
be
a fact.
politics. Yeah,
She
Everybody
so
no,
know
she was
that.
like the
That's
she
a
was like the
fact.
foreign minister. She was like the foreign
We
yeah,
know
minister or
that.
something like that. Like she
yeah.
But
was
the
like the president
scandal,
outside
y'all
of the
don't care
country.
about the scandal, but the peoples care about the scandal. Obviously,
I
that's
care
why
about the
Hillary
scandal.
No,
got
we
shit on
care.
her.
We care.
We've
It's
been the
just
one
there ain't
saying that.
shit we can do
Nah,
about
B
it. There
Ray,
ain't shit we can
he's
do about it.
good.
Now it
He's
happened.
good. He's good. He's
No,
What
I
good.
you
know he's
mean?
good,
How am I good?
No,
Y'all
no,
but he
no,
saying
no,
plays
no, no,
devil
the
no, no. You
same
advocate.
good.
the same
You good.
situation. Basically, y'all saying repeat history. Hillary versus Trump. That's the same as now. And I'm telling you, no,
Yes.
Kamala is not Hillary because of the scandal. So that's all. It's simple. I'm not. It's
No,
not
what I'm saying
technology.
is she's not her, but this for to her detriment because Hillary was a stronger candidate because of her domestic and foreign politics,
The
and
fact
she
that
still
Hillary didn't
landslide.
win
So that's
is
what I'm
unreal.
saying. Then
She should.
how is
She
she
was
stronger? She
government.
had the
She was
scandal
no.
on her.
I'm glad he
She
said
was
that. Listen,
government.
because since the 80s and the 90s, especially in the 90s, she we've been doing bills. We've known her in Congress. She's been
She was stronger and more famous in her position than Kamala Harris was in the last 4 years as a vice
listen
president.
for 3 decades
Famous
Hands
in
though.
which
down.
way?
For three
Famous
decades
for
though.
Famous
scandal.
as like as a politician, as like a known mover and
Famous.
shaker within the
Famous for
politics game
scandal and
worldwide.
emails.
Worldwide. No, her husband was a scandal. She was the gangster. She was dangerous and she
All
was
right.
scary as a
Well,
politician.
a
She
lot
didn't
of people
fucking play
disagree with
games. She
y'all.
was hardcore.
A lot of people
No, she
don't
was
like
hardcore.
Hillary.
She was very deserving and she should have been the president. The fact she wasn't, that's historic. The fact that Trump
And
Wow,
beat
if
her
you
you
and
is,
if you
crazy
is
read
as
and if
fuck.
you
extra
read what was on
historic.
that
I
laptop.
don't trust y'all at all now. Y'all saying she should have been president.
That was
She was
Eli
Hillary
Manning
Hold
beating
was
on,
Tom
let's
was
see
Brady
what he's
trying.
game
saying.
one.
She was lying
Hold
about
on, be right.
she was using her personal email, doing all kind of foul, grimy shit, and
Yeah,
everybody knows it.
she was government.
No,
That
I'm
She
saying
was
counts.
I'm
big
trying to get I'm
government.
trying to get no, hold on. You gotta let him get what he asking us because I don't get what you trying to say we
Yeah.
saying what about her?
Y'all saying it's basically the same thing as Kamala and Hillary are the same. No, Kamala. Y'all saying Hillary is a better candidate than Kamala because her
Yes.
history and politics and all that. I agree with that. But if somebody got
Yeah.
that history and then they still get caught in scandals, that X's out all that history in my book. Kamala
No,
don't have
no,
no scandals.
no, because the shit that she did and that she stood for and made went through. It happened. It happened
No,
because
hold
of her.
on.
You have to
Hold on.
acknowledge
You know
her
why?
despite her, and then you acknowledge her failure and her loss and her fuck up, whatever it may be. But you have to
Okay.
acknowledge what she
She
did.
does have
Don't just
scandal.
forget what she did.
Kamala got scandal.
Yes,
What
it's
is
a
it?
wobbler. It's a wobbler. It's over for
What the
Kamala Harris. Go
McDonald's?
check that out. Nah, she got it. That I highlighted one.
Shit, what? Because she had a job.
No, I highlighted one. But if you go check the record, there's plenty many of them like that. And it was a tactic that she was showing up to when what do they call it when it's the sentencing? She's showing up to the sentencing for the verdict conviction, and the whole time come pay it out. Years later, the state got to pay these people because it was a faulty conviction. So that's not
Ooh.
talk
Okay.
scandal. But
Is
listen,
that
I'm glad you said
how
that. But
can we
listen,
not talk scandal? What
I don't
y'all
want to talk
saying
it
that
with
ain't
her.
that
But
never hit nothing. When Hillary scandal was on the front of every
hold
damn
on,
news, it
you
was a
saying ain't no
big, it was a
scandal?
real scandal.
Immigration,
Yeah, the
immigration. We,
border.
we have
The
foreign.
border. She's the
Hold
borders
on,
are. She's
hold on,
the
hold on,
borders are.
hold on.
Y'all are saying
They
it's a
gave
scandal.
Iran billions of dollars, and then they end up attacking Israel.
Yeah. What do you know? Like a
Immigration.
month later. Like a
Anything
month
that's
later.
going on right now, she is responsible because you are the second in command. You get that, just
So
like if
Our
I was
why is
a
she not?
quarterback.
Why is the
our
scandal not out
unwavered
there?
support for the bombing and murder of people that the American people really aren't behind in
Y'all could
multiple
say
different
that about
countries.
every fucking politic that got any power in the office.
Nah,
Yeah, we
I don't
could,
agree with
but
that.
we're
I don't
saying
agree
it
with
about the
that.
current one.
I don't agree
But
with
we're
that
saying
one.
it about the current one where it can be changed, not some fucking asshole 20 years ago where it
Yeah,
can't be changed
y'all are
now. We're
saying
talking
it,
about
but
current
when
time.
Hillary scandal,
Well,
it
it
was.
scares me that
Hold
other
on, let
people,
him land. No, let him
it
land.
scares me that
Hold
other,
on. Hold on, let him land what he's saying.
I
okay.
said y'all are saying it, but I don't. I didn't hear nothing about these scandals. I'm Hillary. I'm not in the all deep in it. Y'all know that, but Hillary shit. Everybody know about that scandals.
Do
Everybody know
they?
about it. It
Are
wasn't
you
no
talking about the
secret.
laptop? Are you talking about the laptop?
Yeah, with the emails,
You think
the big
everybody know
shit, the
about that?
main
Hold on. Do
shit.
you think everybody know what was said in those emails?
Nobody
No, I
knows
didn't
what was
say
said in
that.
the emails.
Everybody know about the scandal. That's what I said. Everybody knows about the scandal. Are
I
y'all
think I
disagreeing with that?
Yeah, so this is what I disagree with. I think everybody know there was something that was wrong that was found, but I don't know to the extent of what they know what was
They
going
know
on.
something happened and it doesn't
Yeah.
look good, but they don't care. It doesn't matter. She's better than he
And then when
was.
you
That's what
read
they
up
say.
what was going on, you like,
It
oh
doesn't
my
matter. She
God.
lost and she's out of here.
But
No, but in
listen,
their, I'm saying
how
in
It
their
about
doesn't
opinion
matter.
at the
She
time was we
lost.
don't care. She's better. Like we don't care. We
no,
like her.
yeah, we don't care
Okay, that's
about her, but
your opinion.
we
She
just saying that
lost.
she was a
That's
killer.
No,
not
She
no,
true.
I'm
Y'all
lost.
saying
supposed to.
I'm saying at the time, people who supported her said we don't care what she did with the emails. We don't care that she deleted all those emails and all the files. We don't care about
The
that.
people,
We just like her better than
the
Trump.
people that
That's what her
supported her ain't in
supporters would
power.
say.
The people that
Kind of
didn't
are
support
because
her,
they're the
that's the
ones that
power.
Yeah. No. What the problem for them is the people that supported America and went like Donald Trump and took a gamble, and it paid off really well for them for 4 years. And change started like almost immediately. Within 6 weeks, we felt major
And you
change
see,
in the
the
economy.
Supreme Court just ruled that Elon Musk can donate $1 million every day. Is if you want, they try to
He's
stop
allowed
him from
to.
doing that. They try to stop
He's
him from
allowed
doing
to.
it.
Yeah, but you can't because that's America, and you're allowed to do it. And they do it, and
Any
they just don't want it to be
billionaire,
done.
So Supreme Court is 2
every
for 2,
billionaire
right?
wants Trump to win.
Because check
That's
this out: when Disney is sponsoring Harris behind the scenes, don't nobody say nothing and know it.
Exactly. They're allowed to do it, but they don't want anybody else
Walmart,
to do it.
Target, all these people, these Fortune 5, because they know if I put you in
no, they're
power,
not. They're not doing that. What Elon is doing, they're not doing a million. They're not doing all that money.
what?
They're not
They're
doing that.
What?
paying for all
Elon only
sorts
one
of
donating
ways.
that
They're
that
they're
amount of money.
buying. They're paying for all sorts of
Where
different
you
ways
think
to
her PAC
obtain
came
votes.
from? Where you think her PAC came from?
Yeah, where do you think all the money that pays for the jets flying her
Y'all
around
want
and
to
all
show
this
No,
me
stuff? The
some
not the
third.
numbers? Y'all
Jets.
saying somebody is
No, but I'm
donating
saying
more
like
than
that type of
Elon to
shit. The
the
places they
campaign?
stay, the security, all the
Let's be
fucking money
real
that
here.
they spend in a day just to get her where she's going
No,
and
hold
doing
on.
what
We
she's
gotta we
doing.
gotta serve him his purpose right because he's asking good questions. Now look,
Okay. Okay.
she's inheriting the same politics that we're talking about, the people who elected and put Biden in. She's gonna,
Yeah.
and she's his second hand. She's gonna inherit that directly. So them same people behind the scenes don't even really gotta announce that they supporting it because they've been supporting her.
She inherited his campaign funds,
Yeah, she's
like his
inheriting the
direct
PAC,
campaign
and these
funds.
are the
I
same
It's
know,
people. When
crazy, but that's
but they're talking
illegal in
about the
itself.
amount. They're talking about the amount
Because
of money Elon is doing. That's
but
what they're
we're
saying from one
let's
a
just
guy.
talk
million
about
is
how that's
nothing.
illegal in the first place.
A million is nothing
Like
compared to a Disney company, to a
You
Walmart.
saying a million? Now
billions,
you trying to change it?
billions.
It ain't a million. He did. First of all, he gave him 40 million, then a million a day. You're
No,
saying
A
now
I'm
day,
listening. The
a
a
Supreme
million?
day,
Court
a
said
million a
he can
day.
give a million a day. That's what I'm reading the
Yeah,
report.
Yeah,
that's
but you said a million ain't
365
nothing. A
million.
million a day
Yeah,
is
that's
something.
yeah, but that's not even a half a million. That's not even a half $1 billion.
But
It's three
that's
hundred
nothing
sixty-five
compared
million dollars a year.
to what Johnson and Johnson or Procter and Gamble
Yeah,
or such and such is going to
they
give
give
him.
billions. They give two,
And you know
three
why,
billion.
Bush? Because when they come back around, they gonna get they 100 million
All
or they two
mhm.
hundred million cut because they
Their
that's just how
contracts,
it go.
their
But
tax breaks.
that's
They're not going to pay
politics.
taxes
That
on like
you saying
hundred
Trump ain't
thousand
getting
employees.
contributions? Are you crazy?
No, what I'm
Trump's
saying is
getting.
he's not getting the bro. You got to
But
understand
don't
there's a set Fortune 500 that if you go with these politics, you're gonna get these X amount of people. He don't have the X amount like
I
how
get it. Yeah,
the
I
blue
know,
side have it.
and because he's so polarizing, and
Right, right,
he
right.
had his people. I get that. Yeah, hey, that's beautiful.
And he gonna make
But
them
when you,
pay. He gonna make them pay too politically for getting away for certain
yeah,
shit. He's here
that,
to make
and
them
that's
pay.
and
oh,
that's
and
why
that
they
too.
hate. That's why
And
they
that's what
hate him, and that's why they make it so that their companies tell you to hate him, and that's why you
and
Bush
he
hate
know
him.
all them got
That's
these
not why I
sites and
hate him,
these
sir. I can tell you
Yeah, it
why I
is
hate him. My
because they
wife
check
knows
told
this.
you,
all about
bro.
Trump.
Because they
There's
told you,
there's
bro.
things he say, and you ignore him. Y'all ignore him. Y'all love him, but that's not why I hate him, sir. I hate him because he don't represent. He's not a good representation of me. The way he acts, his class,
Okay.
basically
But
how he
listen, I'm
get
gonna give you
down.
this though, Bush. Listen, you come from old rules, man. A man
And
might
I
say
ain't say
some
I hate him either. I don't hate him.
no,
That's
no,
I ain't
listen,
never
I
said
know
that.
you don't hate him. I'm
a
kidding when you
man,
say you hate him. I'm just
we
fucking with
be in
you.
the backyard. We know crazy dudes who say and do crazy shit, but we know a man gonna
He's
say
not
one
that.
thing, but it's about what he do. And when I
I get it.
seen that he made a benefit to bring manufacturing and distribution back here to stimulate the economy, we got to say he has our interest at best. Like, come on, we got to give him that because he could have
I
gave
feel
them
you.
tax benefits for keeping a shit over there, and he ain't do that. They
Yeah,
mad
that's
at him
true.
for that.
That's true.
So we got to look at his
He's good enough.
actions.
He's good enough. He just could have turned the money into his pocket immediately,
See,
and
but they take advantage
because
of
he
this.
plays
But
the game well.
B-Rad, listen, they take advantage of the fact that average person don't know that these same corporations that make all this money to get tax benefits that you don't get across seas
Yeah.
got these
Oh my
manufacturings
God.
that they distribute and manufacture to you every day, but they don't get they get a tax cut. And Trump basically said,
They don't
listen,
pay any taxes. In
yeah.
fact, they even get grants and they get funding.
And he told them, listen, you ain't gonna do
They
that.
get money
And we
back.
gonna
They
we
get
gonna
money back.
tax, we gonna tariff taxes you 100% if we got to, if you do some shit
Huh.
like that. And they
Yeah, they're
mad. See, but they
exploiting
don't, the
this
average
because
person
these
don't know that.
foreign. No, it's true. But what it is these foreign countries technically are exploiting the shit out of us because they're selling their products that they make for shit money there under slave labor, They don't pay shit, or they pay very little. They have kids working. They break all sorts of rules. Then they take their penniless or their pennyworth stuff, which is all the stuff that we buy, and they sell it over here at a maximum price. But they don't pay union. They don't pay. They don't pay. They don't pay a living wage. They don't pay for unions. They don't pay for safety. They don't pay medical. They don't pay any
None
of
of
that
that.
shit. And
Import.
then they peddle it all here in the open market.
Mm-hmm.
That's not cool. Now,
And
if you want to do
told them,
business
and he
here,
told them
you're going to play
100%
by the
tariff
rules that
tax.
our people have to play by. That's why me and you can't open a t-shirt company. We can't open a rubber textile company because we can't afford to fucking fight with these people because they pay nothing. They pay nothing. People paying pennies on the dollars on the cheap. They pay shit.
And listen, Bush, hold on right there, B-Rad. And this the greater context for that. We can't compete because in China they got they manufacturing things where they're getting, it costs them 6 cents to manufacture it and they're selling it to you for 12. And Trump said, listen, no, we're gonna give the person who manufacturing and distributing it here the tax credit for doing it here.
Mm-hmm.
Bring back craftsmanship.
And on top of that, not let that foreign company sell here unless they pay us a hefty amount of money. And if so many people around the world are paying that tariff, the 100% tariff, guess what? Each and every one of us Americans are going to get a fucking check back for allowing these people to do business in our country. That's some straight up G shit, and that's how it should be. But these people have been giving our country away since before Obama, but Obama gave the rest of it away. He gave the rest of it away. And that's what we're talking about when we say giving our country away. It's giving away the right to do business on our property, to deal with our people, to take their money. But they don't play by any of the rules that we play by.
There's plenty
Well, now the rules, now the rules are being put back in play, and the people that are in power, they don't fucking like it because they're going to start losing, and that's why they make everybody think that he's the devil and he's the worst because he's actually going to level the playing field. He's going to level the playing field for a whole 4 years, and they don't fucking like it.
Listen, it's basically
nobody makes people think that his actions and the things he did in the past
Bush,
and how he
Bush, you don't understand propaganda. You don't understand.
I get y'all point is coming across. Trust me, it's two of y'all. I'm not even, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying,
we're not targeting you. We're not targeting you. We're just telling what it is.
When he fucked people out of my pops
Bro,
worked
nobody
for him.
was given no
oh
offense,
my
no
God,
offense.
how
Back
much
in
you gonna cut me
1980,
off? Can I finish?
I'm sorry. Just one last thing. To that one thing, no black man in 1980 that owned a building in New York City was renting to black people either.
Okay, you know.
Let's just be honest.
No black man owned a building in New York City. Are you crazy?
Come on, don't trip. That's not true. Don't trip. That's not true.
All right,
That's
well,
not
you
true.
showed
Don't
me
trip.
one. You showed me one. But what I'm saying is people's opinion is based off what they see and what they know about the person most of the time. It ain't just people, they making you think that and making you think this. Oh, it's what his history. That's what it is.
In this case, though, it really is.
I
They
give you
really
that. Hey,
do
look,
have
the one
serious
thing we
power.
gotta give it to him though is he has a history. One thing you gotta watch is a person who don't have no history in business or this and that. And listen, you're gonna make mistakes and you're gonna do shit. And that's business. It's like, listen, y'all bringing y'all feelings over here in business, and you want him to use his money to no. And he got the right to do the same way you start a platform. You got the right to pick and choose who you want to bring on your platform.
And people got the right to make a decision on me if they fuck with me or not based on how I move or how you move or whatever else. People got the right to that. And granted, there is propaganda there's propaganda for sure. But Trump don't need no damn propaganda. Trump.
Okay, let's play chess. Let's play chess then. For that move right there, I'll give you that pawn. But how about this? Give me 5 because he sat with Martin Luther King Jr., Ice Cube, Steve Harvey, Kim Kardashian, XYZ. Come on, give me those pawns. Give me that. What do you mean?
He's been around and been in business and done big things for all the biggest names, the biggest names in the black community, and they all love him.
Those aren't the biggest names because the star power celebrity.
No,
they're the biggest names because they're the celebrities.
Martin Luther King Jr. I said Martin Luther King Jr.
Politicians, like community activists, leaders, like people that are for the people that are for the people.
These people I'm naming have big
Trump is the best.
charities and organizations that
Kim Kardashian, one of the biggest ones. Her outreach program with getting people out of prison is friggin' huge. I give her a lot of credit for that. That is a huge thing that she's done.
Who did he free?
That's a huge thing.
What rapper did or hip hop people that they look over their case and say, hold on, they trying to work on Larry Hoover right now with Kim Kardashian. Meanwhile, Trump, who did he free? He pardoned Kodak Black and Lil Wayne. Am I
I
mistaken?
was gonna say Kodak.
Yeah, he did a couple people. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But y'all
he did
saying
it
it
for the
like
hood.
And listen, how
y'all
about
saying
this?
it like
That
that
ain't a
didn't help
racist.
him. That helped him. That's politics.
He's
That
not a
helped him.
No,
racist. Like he's just not a
no.
racist. If anything, he's a
Yes,
classist. If
it's a
anything, he's a
two-part
classist.
question
But
though.
lately, he hasn't even been acting like that.
It benefits
To
him,
be
but more
honest,
importantly, and it speaks to the psychology of the man to do some shit like that. Because a racist man ain't gonna do no shit like they're gonna be like Kodak Black. They're gonna look at him with them wicks in his head. They're gonna be like, man, keep that motherfucker in there. He's like,
but
no,
I,
I probably know him. He, he's a good guy.
but
It's
I
just
honestly
A
our
think,
racist
system
I
is.
smart man
honestly
would do
think,
what he got to do to get where he
I
at. To
honestly
get where
think
he.
people.
I
I'm
ain't saying
sorry.
he
I honestly
racist though.
think people misunderstand him. I think as far as presidents go, or people who are trying to be elected as well, but I think he's one of the only ones who actually understands and values the power of the common man in America. I think he really does. I think he values the
Uh,
opinion and the
you
power and the
right.
influence of them,
That's part
He
of
did
this.
business with the
That's part of
mob.
this
He
thing.
did business with the
which
mob.
leads to me thinking that he cares about the
You
average
saying
man
that
of
like it's
America,
good.
regardless of who the fuck it is. He cares. I think he gives a
He did
fuck
business
because
with the
he
mob. You
acknowledges the
saying that like
value.
it's good.
He acknowledges the value.
No, but it speaks to this when I say that. Because the average politician try to look at them like, oh, they're criminal, they're scum. And Trump will be like, nah, they're good men. They just probably got they business format wrong.
They
He'll
just,
hit you
yeah,
with that.
exactly. They were probably taught how to do business improperly by somebody at some point. There's no
Yeah.
like handbook on how to do this shit. Like business is the Wild West when you get to a certain level of money.
And they were changing the marijuana convictions when he was in office. I'm saying
I'm
so.
sure.
I mean, it's a mixed
Bush.
multitude, but this is the thing. I understand there's the opposition, and I leave room for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave room for it. But this is what the thing. If you once you have an oppositional statement, then you're taking part in this. So you got to be held to your stance. Don't run away. If
Oh
she
yeah,
win,
you got
okay,
to.
I'm gonna give you that.
That's why people ask me like, they're like, why are you so like adamant about some certain things? And I'm like, well, because if I'm gonna fucking sit here and preach about it, like I'm 10 toes in on it. Like if you call me out, I'm gonna stand on it. So like, don't ask me why I'm so adamant or why I think I'm so right. Like, what do you mean?
Not only
Because that's what
that,
I believe. If I
and
if I if somebody proves me wrong, then I'll accept it. But for now, I'm not going to doubt if what I believe is the right way. Like I back up what I say. Sorry if you're
that's
not down
spoken
with the
like a person
intensity.
who too comfortable in this first world luxuries, not knowing that. Listen, it's a split second that can change. You keep being
No,
laxed on your politics. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no different from being growing up in a bad neighborhood. The politics ain't right. You got to move somewhere where it's more secure, and the politics a little bit more. We got a little bit more
yeah,
security or police around here,
they
and it's cleaner and it's better. You got
they
to,
need to be things need to be kept an eye on and stood on top of because
right.
the individual is a decent person, but groups of people are stupid and fucking. They really are. Groups of people are idiotic and scared. And groups don't do things well together either, like maintain a city. So people need to stand on fucking business so everything can run proper. But if you get laxed, like you said, that's when shit goes to shit. And you just gotta stay on top of it, and it's ever evolving. It's changing every day.
But this
Like
the
we're
thing
watching
though.
it
This the
change now.
difference though. It's okay to be lax because that happens.
No,
I'm
no.
gonna
The
tweak
the
that.
idea
Not
is to get it to a point where the system works well enough so that you can kind of sit back and just monitor. You don't got to be all up on it all day. But
not just
lately,
that.
lately
Not just
we've lost control.
not just that though. I'm talking about as far as it's a difference between being lax because you so happen to slip and you got to get right versus the lax is a first
On
hand in a
purpose.
politicianal scheme. Yeah, it's on purpose
Yeah,
for a reason.
yeah,
You're being lax and using that lax to your
yeah.
benefit to the person who actually put you in office detriment. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
100%. Yeah.
So
Or depending on who it is, maybe to their benefit. But either way, you're not doing your job, and it's you're not doing your job properly. That's the problem. And people just need vision. They need vision, but they have to care a little bit in the first place, and then they got to do a little research.
nah, I
But if you
mean, listen,
care, if
I,
you
I
care, it's really interesting. If you actually give a shit, it's actually pretty interesting to see how it all works. And some of it is pretty fucking simple and will anger you how simple and stupid it is to manipulate millions of people and doing certain things. The game is dirty, but it's sometimes stupid, but sometimes it's clever and genius. but it happens over and over and over the same fucking way, and it gets really annoying when you start to see it.
Yeah,
That's all I have
man.
to say about politics. But I love it. I love the
Hey,
hustle.
I say whether who win, just stick around and pay attention to the politics, whether you
See, yeah,
Trump or Harris. I mean, just pay attention and critique how
yeah.
things change or how things get worse, whether it's to
Come
your
with
benefit.
the same energy in 6 to 8 months down the line after the person goes into office. Come with the same energy backing up. They're this, they're that. See what they've actually done at that point.
Oh no,
But
don't
do it with
don't
the
don't don't do 6 months. Don't wait 6 months. Wait 2 because the inauguration is like January the 7th or 8th or
No, I'm
something
saying
like that.
after January. Give it 6 months after January. By June, let me know. Let me
Nah,
know how
nah,
your
nah,
new
nah, nah, nah,
president's
nah, nah,
doing.
nah, nah,
Let me know
nah.
how Harris is doing. No,
Nah,
if it's
this is what
Trump,
I
you'll
do.
know. If
No,
it's
no,
Trump, you
no.
got 2-3 months. You'll see effective change. I'm not kidding. He did it last time.
Yeah,
He'll do
yeah.
it again.
Pay attention from month 1.
Yeah,
Pay
he'll
attention
have
from
immediate
month
change.
1.
He'll have immediate change. But I'm saying by 2 or 3 months, real change will have already begun to start with Trump. I'm
I'm not
saying with
speaking from
Kamala
just Trump
Harris.
though. I'm not speaking from Trump. I'm speaking from both sides.
You think Harris will affect change as quickly as he did? I don't think
No,
so.
what
I
I'm
think she's
saying, no,
bureaucratic.
no, what I'm saying is, regardless of who it is, just pay attention from month 1.
Oh yeah,
That's all I'm
yeah.
saying.
In general, pay attention.
Don't take no months off. Just pay attention to monthly about what go on, depending on who's in there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to persuade nobody's vote. I'm just standing on what I'm standing on. But we got an hour in, man.
Yeah,
Bush, he's still in here.
I think he ran away because I cut him off.
We got any damn, we ain't got no comments right now.
Yeah, we do. We got Kim said be rad. Yeah, see what's up? What's going on, Kim? What's going
Salute to
on?
Kim, man. Run the comments. What's going on? Pay attention to the people, man. Talk to the people.
It's
What
important.
y'all
So
thinking,
far,
man?
that's what we got. Yeah, what
Y'all
do we
throw
got
y'all
going on
vote in
out
there
here?
and where y'all at. If y'all in here, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
this
saying? If
is
you
this
don't,
is this is like the biggest. This is the biggest. This is huge. This is exciting. This is actually exciting for
if
America.
you
I'm
don't want to
excited.
put in who you voting for, just put in where you watching from or something like that. Tap in with the people,
Or
man.
just put in that you love America.
Yeah, with American flags, man.
I don't know what
Yeah.
happened to Bush. Did he back out? Did he get mad because I cut him off? I wouldn't let
Nah,
him land.
he probably lagged, man. You know, even my internet be messing up. We was speaking how he getting his set up right. You know what I'm saying? Because he be lagging sometimes, but it be technical difficult. Look, I watch some of the best podcasts. They be having technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? Nightcap, back
Sure,
on Fig. With the best equipment, you can have technical
it
difficulties,
happens.
man. Yeah, it happens.
It
But
happens.
we
It
ain't gonna be up
definitely
too
happens.
too. If he ain't coming back in the next couple minutes, we ain't gonna be up here too late, man. So we serve the people. Matter of fact, now we're gonna make the closing statements, man. Let the people hop in the comment section. What you got, B-Rap? We gonna get some predictions.
Oh man, You know what? Let me think about that for a second. Because hold on, let me think about that for a second. Because I don't know, man. This is big. You know what I mean? Like I got to separate what I want from what I think, and that's you know. Give me a second on that one. Let me think about that. Jump in the comments. Let us know what you think is going to happen. Because I'm not sure. What about you?
Um, it go to
Bush says his dad. We should just hold it down.
it go to it go to 270. You know what I'm saying? So I think Trump.
It's already at 220. That many people have voted already.
Yeah, I mean you got the pre, but that's just the first part of the whole the bar. What really
I'm saying
matters is the
we still got the whole country's got to vote tomorrow.
yeah, we still got polls and then it got to be divided up. But the thing is, I think Trump gonna get to 270 before she do. You know what I'm saying?
So do I.
I say
So do I.
270, 250, 260. I'm hoping. See, now, matter of fact, I'm going for landslide. I'm gonna stand on my choice. I'm gonna say
Nice.
270,
I like the landslide.
220.
Oh, I think it's like 190.
190? Nah. They
That's
gonna
very
show up.
low.
They gonna show up. I'm gonna give them credit. They're gonna show up for her to vote. I ain't doubting that.
Yeah,
And a lot of
but
people
a lot
showed
of
up
their votes
early.
aren't. But a lot of
Yeah.
votes that would normally have gone to her aren't going to come in now because a lot of like let's say the fifth district, which is all Tennessee and all that shit. Well, stuff down south. I don't mean all that shit. I apologize. I'm saying all down south, the Fifth Circuit, they're not allowing late ballots. They're not allowing mail-in ballots after like a certain hour. Like
Yeah.
no late ballots, and I'm playing that shit. And that's a lot of the ballots that people question their validity.
Early and online is a form, but it's more people who, if you know to look at the stats, more people prefer to show up in person and cast their ballot because that
People like
whole
going to the
little
ballot because they
yeah
know it's real.
yeah yeah
I've gotten multiple offers through Instagram to vote online, and I'm like, absolutely not. Like that's the shadiest, shiestiest thing I've ever heard in
not
my
even
life.
that, it ain't even that, it robs you of the experience.
The American experience.
Yeah, it robs you
Not
of
a
the
lot of
experience. I
people
mean,
get to
sitting there
do this.
clicking on something is satisfying to an extent, but actually being in
Yeah,
person, taking the
this is
time
a
out.
special thing. It's a special thing.
And it's not easy because it school is out. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of
Yeah,
got to schedule.
but
People got
but
kids, man. You got to
but
schedule things out.
all jobs will afford you the right to go and vote or
Yeah,
to be able to get out early.
yeah,
Especially union jobs. They make sure you go and vote.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
but well, not they make sure you have time to go and vote. They're not making you go and vote.
Everybody going exercising, man. We about to wrap this up though, man. It's getting pretty late. Hop in the
It
comment
is very,
section. Hit the like
but it's
button, man.
very
Please,
important,
y'all hit
people.
the like button.
It's
You know
very
what I'm saying?
important. Get out there and vote for sure. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button. We appreciate it. All love in the comments. Leave us a couple lines. Let us know what you guys think in general, and we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a big one.
Yeah,
Tomorrow's
we'll
gonna be
throw some
live.
recap, man. Y'all hop in the comment section, give us some likes. We're having a nice little recap tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Get the post to everybody, see how it went.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow we should get in a little early and like talk about what's going on because the numbers aren't going to be in until midnight or after midnight or well into
Right.
late tomorrow. So tomorrow
Right.
we can be talking about it as it's coming up and what states are winning and losing, and
Yeah, this
we could
ain't
have a
nothing but
serious conversation.
anticipation. It's anticipation until
Yeah,
2 days
but
from
we
now.
can
So
watch it. But we can watch it tomorrow, and then we'll know by the next day.
facts. But y'all go ahead, run it up, man. Till next time, we about to sign out.
Salute, E. Always a pleasure, brother.
All right, man. Till next time, be safe.
Definitely. I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Good
All
night,
right.
everybody. Salute.